Well, hello, my beautiful Aries, and welcome. This is CJ. Thank you so much for being here and joining me on my channel. I want to let you know that this is a reading from October 31st to November 13th, a 2-week reading because, and this takes the place of those 2 weeks, individual readings because of this energy that's been going on around us right now. We're reading this on Samhain, All Hallows Eve, All Saints Day, Day of the Dead, however you visualize and see that. And then it's also the full moon coming up on November 8th, which is a lunar eclipse, and the 1111 portal. And in the meantime, while all of this is going on, until the 14th, we're still feeling that energy of the Venus star point that was in Libra that occurred, and the solar eclipse. So goodness gracious, there is so much happening, and there can feel like either things are it's amazing how some days it's like things are so slow and it's methodical and it's like, what am I processing, what am I letting go? And in other ways it just, if you're not seeing the results of a quick change in your life where things are just eliminating themselves, you know it's coming. It's just being like in between those two, start, stop, start, stop. At least it's been that way for me. And it's not on every single thing. It's on certain things. Some things are slow, some things are happening like this. It's just unusual. Apologize for putting that right there. That's probably glaring in the video. But Aquarian's reading, I was like across the board. I needed more room. So here we go. I am pulling an oracle card for each one of these points. So we're going to get started with your ancestors for our beautiful Samhain and honoring our ancestors. And we'll go through each point and then we'll pull the tarot. All right. Please remember, this is a general reading and it is about the energy of this timeline. And I would, because we're all aligned to these energies, that while they're around us, you may recognize or realize them at different times. So, for this next 2 weeks, you may want to check back with it, especially on the dates, or within a day or two of them, just to see how that energy is resonating with you. But remember, whenever you find this reading, it's always a fluid reading, as in timeless. Even though I'm giving you these star points, there's a message in there that you were meant to see if you come to this later on down the line. All right. We're going to get started here. Please remember, general reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Aries. If it does not resonate, I often recommend you go check one of those other placements, depending on where you're looking for information. Venus, love and money, Moon, emotions, and obviously Moon energy affecting us between the eclipse season, right? And then, of course, your Sun and Rising. So here we go. We have the Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. And this is from your ancestors, the Angels and Ancestors deck. So this is a little bit about calling you into your intuition, your emotions. If you have been in Emperor Shadow side, really kind of controlling and not allowing things to sort of become emotional in your life, in the sense of allowing yourself to feel any pain or heart-based emotions, not ego, they're calling you to do that now. You also may have water placements, heavy water placements in your chart. And here, shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Now, gifts in this deck can mean any number of things, but you have the wolf, you have the eagle, you have so many different animals represented in this card, and it is about, you know, shapeshifters one of the stories that I've heard is that animals would go into the tents of enemy camps, or even when people come into a new territory, and people were freaked out by it because they were sort of viewing what was happening so they could ascertain who their enemy was, or if they were an enemy, right? It's a very rare gift to be able to do that, sort of be the fly on the wall. But in modern day, this can also be about releasing something, either with connecting to your emotions, releasing some Ooh. Okay, so there may have been something you're hiding or repressing. Thank you, that's the better word. Thank you, Spirit. Repressing. That may be a gift that you have that you're a little concerned about sharing, or you're afraid people will not accept you, or you might even have healing modalities that you're able to. Remember, ancestors. What are the gifts that your ancestors have left you? Do you have a legacy of maybe having a witch in the family, a healer, someone that they would go to, a crone, someone that they would go to to get teas and tinctures and things that would help, the community at some point in time. Even if it's just a hobby that you, and not just, but even if it's a current hobby that you're doing, but yet you don't share with everyone, it may be time for you to align a little bit more with that energy. Again, it's general, it will resonate differently with everyone. So please take that as it does. Courage. Haniel comes out with courage. First card out. Your emotions, tapping into your courage. Archangel Haniel. And also with Haniel, that in this ruby red light, so this is base chakra energy, but ruby red, passion, inspiration. It also can be about, with Archangel Haniel, that is the angel you call in when you're working on your psychic gifts, right? And you want to open up a little bit more, because everyone has them. It's just a matter of tapping into that intuition a little bit more, and you may be called to that with the water and the shape-shifting. All right, let's get Lunas and find out what's going to happen on this November 8th for you. Full moon, lunar eclipse in Taurus. Great energy. Solstice is coming, so if you have not subscribed, please do so. I say that because if you've been to my channel, you know I do the free read giveaway on the solstice and the equinox, and you must be subscribed so I can find your names. So please do so if you'd be interested in that. Balancing spirituality and practicality. There's that spirituality here. There's something I feel that you might be repressing. That's the word that they gave us. So ancestors and your angels that help to guide you through this life. And this is Luna, moon energy, reminding you to take that spirituality and balance that. Now, this is the full moon in Pisces. Okay? Pisces, spirituality. If you've been too much in your spiritual side, then you're being called to connect to the earth energies, because we obviously are meant to have an earthly experience here in this human form. We're not meant to be up in our upper chakras all the time. So I'm feeling it the opposite for you with this reading insofar that your ancestors are calling you to align to your greater purpose right now. Have the courage to do so. Okay, so that was Luna. Now the 1111 portal. Let's get a quantum oracle and see what the portal may show for you. And the 1111 portal is very, okay, too many cards. Thank you, Spirit. Is extremely important because of the time frame. That's why we always started with the 1111 portal and then the 88 with the Lion's Gate, right? Aligning with the Syrian energy. Those are the two most important. But throughout every single month, you have double dates, right? 2-2, 3-3, 4-4. And some of these are going to have more power than others. We know 1111 to be extraordinary because of the 1111 awakening code. Also, it's the time frame. It is that time where the veil is the thinnest, and your manifestations for the upcoming year are expedited, set, concrete, what you want to experience. So keep your thoughts as high as you possibly can and positive in what it is you want to experience in the next year. It's also a great time to touch base with your ancestors and your passed on loved ones. Because of that, thank you. The honoring path Oh, Aries. You're being advised here during this 1111 portal, okay? The honoring path, shape-shifting, connecting, courage. Look at the orange and red behind this. Can it be about celebrating Aries in some way? We'll find out. I am going to pull tarot for each one of these cards. But it also is about honoring your legacy here. There's something, what they're saying to me is there's something, there's a legacy, there's a gift, there is a, and yes, thank you, Spirit, reminding me that. There's oftentimes cords and contracts and bonds that have to be severed, right? But this feels more in the sense of a legacy gift that's been ancestral for a long time that it's time for you to connect with. That's what they're calling you to. Some of you may be vetted and celebrated in some way. All right. Let's get an overall energy for these next 2 weeks in tarot. And then we're going to pull the tarot cards and see. Okay, thank you. Angels, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Overall energy for the next 2 weeks, please. October 31st through November 13th, please. Thank you. What are we working with our Emperor energy here? Our Aries, fire sign. Okay, that's too many. Thank you, though. May I have? That was me. Thank you. Okay. We're reshuffling. Hang on. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I love connecting to the energy in the middle of the night, but it often does mean my hands are like, thank you, Spirit. I don't want to say warmed up. Oh my gosh, it came into your own reading. Love it. Coming into your power. Power. Boy. Oh, I don't know who is chatting, but somebody's really wanting to bring you into this alignment. Okay. All right. Let's get with this. Love it. All right. Let's get into tarot now. Let's see what the quantum energy is. Thank you, Spirit. Quantum 1111 energy. What do we have for our beautiful Aries? Just reminding you, I did call you Emperor, and look at what came out. Emperor, Empress, it does not matter. It's the energy of the card here, but this is you being in control, in your power, creating your world, feeling empowered, aligning to who you are. You also came out in, I believe, in Aquarius's reading, so you may want to check that if you have Aquarian placements. Thank you. Two of Cups. The honoring path shows you with someone who's assisting. Now, these 2 cups, is this a partner? Is this a friendship? Is this a lover? It is someone that you're connected to in an emotional way. Now, this also, male, female here. You may have 2 members of your family, divine masculine, divine feminine, that have had certain gifts that have shared with you. What are these gifts? Are you a woodworker? Are you able to heal? Are you a Reiki master? Can you speak to our ancestors? Are you a medium? Are you someone who can sew? It does not matter what the gift is. It's a matter of aligning to what you have learned, maybe at your grandfather or great grandmother, something along those lines, or gift that is passed down to you, and you don't even realize that you have it, but you kind of have a yearning, and then someone older in the family says, hey, oh, so-and-so, great aunt, blah, 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 used to do this, right? I was called to preserve, and so I work in earth magic quite a bit as well. Food, and I didn't know why, and then I found out that one of my past relatives was, or a lot of my past relatives were farmers, and so they had root cellars with the preserved fruit, and pickles and vegetables and things, tomatoes, what have you, which of course was something that a lot of people did, but in my family, barely cooked, so it was interesting to have that come through in a way that I really didn't know. Okay, you never know what it might be and what you can gift to others. So all those canned goods that I make in the summer, they go out all winter long, because I put them in baskets and share them with everyone, so they can have in season vegetables, fruits, or chutneys or jams or whatever that are then a treat in the off season, right? Rather than buying food and fruit that's off season that doesn't taste right. And I feel like it affects our environment, but that's just me. Balancing spirituality and practicality. Element of swords here. That's that mind and communication. This could also be writing, automatic writing, or writing your thoughts, or coming to, thank you. Because in the mind, we can be in our higher mind, in our ego mind. We can be thinking about what we need to be doing. We can be in meditation. So the air energy, which also can represent in Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And I said Aquarius, you came out in Aquarius's reading. It is somewhat about balancing your energy and your mind, your sword energy, from what I should do, what I shouldn't do, right? I'm feeling this conflict, this conversation going over and over and over in your head. And the element of swords here is to give you some new information, right? Some new information that may help you align to this, whatever this is for you. It can also be writing your goals down in this full moon time. While that's more of a new moon wish, I feel like there's things you need to release and let go. Or through automatic writing, something you can just start writing. Might be a little story, a little paragraph. You can just put pen to paper and allow your hand to basically move across or draw. And through that comes the subconscious information that you need to hear. All right, let's check out what your angel... Now, this is moon energy, so this is also something that can come to you during this moon time. November 8th. The lunar eclipse. You really might want to get specific and sit a journal. Your thoughts, just anything that comes to mind at the time. It can also be in a meditation, in the moon, in just sitting with the moon energy, that your message from your ancestors come through. Thank you. Archangel Haniel, what would you like to share with our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Courage. Courage, please. Tarot, what do you have for our courage? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, October 31st to November 13th. Thank you. Agent of Pentacles. A knight, somebody... An earth sign, first of all. So it could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It's also about, feeling connected. Having someone around you who is loyal, dedicated, or you are loyal, dedicated, stable, slow, secure. Methodical is the word, not slow. Methodical. This is the new beginning, actioning towards when this comes to you, or when you align to this pentacle earth, abundant. Again, it can be something that's a gift that brings you great abundance or makes you feel connected in some way, shape, or form. It may have taken a while to arrive, is what I'm getting at. May have taken a while to arrive, or this person who might guide you has taken a while to arrive. But It is going to align you. This person is loyal and dedicated, has great courage. It's a knight, right? Because the Agent of Pentacles would be the knight in a different deck. A dedicated, loyal servant. And I mean of servants as in service to you, or you are of service. Have courage. Know this person. This person may have courage and helps you, guide you if this is a person. But for me, I'm feeling this is calling you to what is your earthly human right to have here right now. You just need the courage to align to this. And it may have taken you a while because of the Knight of Pentacles is very thoughtful. Even though it's earth energy, it's a very thoughtful card, really planning and aligning to that earthly energy. All right, your ancestors here, water guardian and shapeshifter. What do we have here? Spirit, angels, and guides for our Aries. The honoring path with the Two of Cups. Somebody may also have an anniversary and you're being honored. It might be a big... you may be honoring your partner. And you know, there's something made me look back at that for a moment. So, thank you. Your partner could be an earth sign or feel like they are that knightly energy. Nine of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Connecting with your emotions. Accessing your gifts brings you a life of abundance and joy. This is enjoying your life and the fruits of your labor. The peacock represents wealth and abundance. And whether that's health, whether that's just, you know, this doesn't necessarily mean you're winning the lottery, but it does mean that the work that you have put in has provided you with a certain kind of life, right? Or will put in. Because this is the start with the Knight, and the hard work is paying off and will bring you this feeling of independence, self-worth, like you can create your world, you are empowered, you are in control of your life. All right, let's get some more energy here. Where you have not felt in control of your life, with the Five of Pentacles, you are now overriding all of that judgment coming through to show you this goes on the Two of Cups, a choice of honoring your ancestors, honoring your gift, aligning to the light of that gift, coming out of the dark, making the choice and decision to do so. Whether that's a partner, whether that Two of Cups represents a soulmate, a friend, coming into alignment with something you will love and enjoy. Look at this. Element of Swords and balancing spirituality and practicality. And there's Temperance advising you as well. Alchemy, balance emotions and groundedness. Her feet represent that card. Even though it's the full moon in Pisces, it is about grounding your gifts and your emotions, being in the flow and also of the earth. Wow. You have a lot of earth here, Aries. So for a fire sign, and that Sagittarius is your sister fire sign, you may have earth energy in your chart, or it is really about you aligning to something that is meant to be shared here in the earthly plane while you are here. And you may connect to that in this next 2 weeks. Cards, please, Spirit, Angels, Guides. Oh, and there's the first train of the morning, early morning. I think it must be 4 o'clock. Yes, doing this in the witching hour. Between 3 and 4. All right. Let's see what we get. Any other message? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Wow. Yes, messages. Strength. Have the courage. Have the courage. Where'd it go? Strength. Leo. So all of your fire signs are represented. Leo, yourself, Sagittarius. Have the strength. Have the courage to do this. The Five of Cups, where you have felt lack, you will not feel that any longer because you have the Nine of Pentacles here. And you aligning again to this Aquarius energy that has come through for you. What did I say that? Oh, the Swords. I don't know why I felt it was Aquarius, but in any event, whether it's Libra or Gemini as well, this is the King of Swords, Archangel Michael for some. If not, it is also about higher mind, thinking logically. Ace of Swords, very intelligent, a logical thinker. Can be someone in first responder, pilots, architects, you know, someone that might, if this is a person, could be someone that works quite a bit with their mind, not that we don't all, but someone who is a logical, methodical thinker, but can also, because of Archangel Michael, be one of protection, which is where those first responder sort of energies come through. But I'm really feeling about this and you aligning to clear, logical thinking. And here comes the Ace of Swords to provide you with this new method of information, communication, a new start, a new beginning. Don't forget, while you also have the Element of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords. So you're really aligning to this air energy and getting this gift of information that comes in. You may have been, while Temperance is here, this is reminding you to connect to emotions as much as it is about information. But with this shape-shifting and unveiling your gifts, I feel like you're going to start getting this information coming through. Let's pull a clarifier here. Yes, it's a little bit of a long reading with the 2 weeks here. Thank you. Queen of Swords. My gosh. All right, Throne and King and Queen of Swords are here. This is really getting to the truth. You might be cutting through things. This Element of Swords and the information that comes to you, or the new information that you're now receiving that requires strength from you, courage. It brings you such abundance and wealth and internal power. But you really have to cut through some stuff here. This also could be your Two of Cups. I mean, your partner can be an air sign, or there can be two people around you with air energy, King and Queen. It can also just represent a couple, the honoring path. Remember, with the Two of Cups, Judgment, two. Here you have two, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, in the mind. These are truth seekers, intelligent. You know, the Queen of Swords is somebody who gets to the bottom of it, right? The goddess Athena. Also, you know, just a beautiful person, a great sense of humor. I mean, the Queen of Swords is often shown without emotion, but there is in intelligence comes humor and seeing things in life in a different way. The king may be a little more logical, but remember, the queen is somewhat the feeling. Yeah, she can be that, you know, badass that just says, nah, I'm calling BS on this, but it's also someone who recognizes the humor in logic, right? You may have had these as ancestors. Those you can go to who will give you the truth. Counselors, teachers, you know, in your family as well, if this isn't current energy for you. When you get the king and queen in the suite there, that generally means a couple, grandmother, grandfather, great, however, current business partners, your partner, you know, your divine masculine, divine feminine, however that resonates. As I was saying about honoring, there could be a great anniversary or something coming up in this time frame too, or it is a time to honor that person in your life, that special someone. Wow, with the air energy here. The information is there for you to receive, is what they want to say. Not to be afraid of any loss of self here with the Five of Cups, or feeling less than, like you did not get what you should get if you go in this direction and you unveil your gifts. Maybe it is just a matter of saying yes. There is a great deal of writing energy here, and the sword and truth and words. And emotions, and it could be about you aligning and journaling or writing a book of some way. Remember, in this honoring path, it could vet you, you know, or we could be honoring you in some way as a writer. Podcast, speaking, social media, any of those air energy. Verticals for you, for your gifts, should that be something you're called to. It's about, one, what do you really want to do, and two, not to worry here, because when you get into that, you have been told by the angels to have courage, and that the pentacles will flow. Self-made, right, with that Nine of Pentacles there. All right, let me give you any numbers for those who are interested. Obviously, we have the 2 and the 2 here. And I don't really believe you have any other... No, you do not. Well, you have Temperance and 5 and 5. So there's the change, where you have felt like you did not have enough, and you may have lost a part of yourself, or there was something lost, or you may lose yourself. You are overcoming that with the 9 of Pentacles. So 5, 5, and 5 with Temperance. There's the change occurring, or needing to change, right? And 2 and 2 with 20 and the 2 of Cups. So those would be your numbers for right now. Look those up, and check out the angel meanings of those as well. Okay, I'm just like, I feel like there's something else they want to say, but it's not coming through right now. So I'm going to leave it there. In the meantime, the biggest message I can have for you, because what started from your ancestors sort of covered, and it sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You know, you have tapping into the emotions and sharing your gifts from your ancestors. Archangel, or the angel Haniel, calling you to courage. The moon telling you to balance this, and the quantum field on 1111 saying the honoring path. So that is what it's about, honoring gifts. It's about honoring who you are. When your own energy comes out as the theme, it's really about aligning to you, Aries. That's what this message is about. All right, I'm going to leave it there. It's great, empowering energy. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the Solstice Free Read giveaway, but like this message if it resonated, and I will talk with y'all soon. Love and blessings. Blessed Samhain. Bye for now.